Rosehip oil has become really popular lately, with all kinds of supermodels and celebrities crediting it for their youthful good looks. Rosehip oil is extracted from the fruit of the rose plant called the hips, which is in the middle after all the petals fall off. They look like this, and they're really high in vitamin C as well as natural vitamin A and skin-loving omegas like 3 and 6. These help to keep our skin really moisturised and healthy.
And rosehip oil also brings great results like fading scars and wrinkles, and reduces stretch marks during pregnancy, which we're going to look at later in the video.
So because rosehip oil is most commonly used for stretch marks, we've gone for a pregnancy theme today. So I'll be making a recipe with rosehips that can be safely eaten during this time. We're going to make really yummy rosehip and raw cacao butter.
How unique. Sounds interesting and yummy.
I think it will be, and it's instead of the normal honey butter, because we don't want to have saturated fat, especially when we're pregnant. So this is just an alternative. So I'm going to use raw cacao butter, which comes from the cacao or chocolate plant, instead of butter. So yum, yum, yum. So what I've done is just melted a little bit of that and then mixed it with the hard stuff. So it's still quite hard like that. You can put it in the processor, of course, or your magic bullet or whatever you use. Here I've melted some coconut oil and infused it with the beautiful rose hips. So just come over here, rose hips, ground rose hips. That's how you're going to get it at the health food store normally, as a tea, or for people to make their own beauty products. They'll sell it like that. So what I want is mostly the rose hips, but I do want some of that warm coconut oil to help bring it all together.
Soften it up.
So we're going to use this instead of butter as a butter substitute.
Okay.
Or if you just have a little hankering for something creamy, because often some people do something fatty and it's better than junk food. So this is coconut nectar. Comes from the blossoms on the coconut palm tree. Beautiful stuff. Tastes like butterscotch, and it's really low GI. Where has that been our whole lives? You can use natural, organic, local, raw honey if you like as well, but for vegans, or just if honey's too sweet for you. Plus I thought the coconut nectar would be lovely because I've put coconut oil in here. And coconut and chocolate, and coconut and cacao are such good friends. I thought that would be really nice. Okay, so see how it's sticky and lovely? Yeah, so you can whip it until you make it really fluffy, or put it in your processor, as I said, or you can keep it a little bit chunky like that.
I can just imagine spreading this on an apple or a low GI cracker. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, it smells amazing. It smells like chocolate and coconut together, which, is always a beautiful combo. Okay, gorgeous, lovely. So what I'm going to do, you can store it just in the fridge like that, or in a container with a lid.
Okay.
But let's just put it in here. You've got all the lovely little speckles of rosehip in there. So you're getting stacks of vitamin C, good omega-3s as well, in the right balance, which we often miss out in with refined grains.
Yes.
There we go. Look at that gorgeous thing. So that's raw cacao butter, rose hips, coconut nectar, and a little bit of coconut oil. It's really amazing for you. What a treat. Vitamin C is essential during pregnancy because it is absolutely necessary for collagen formation in both you and your baby. Many women hesitate to use anything herbal during pregnancy, but rosehips and rosehip tea are perfectly safe to consume. In fact, rosehips are one of the most effective herbal sources of vitamin C for pregnant women. Other food sources are cabbage, papaya and guava. Vitamin C also helps your iron and calcium absorption, and both of those minerals are vital for your baby's development.
Janella, what about the vitamin A content in rosehips and the oil?
Yeah.
Is that safe during pregnancy? We get asked that a lot.
I bet you do. Well, vitamin A in food is available in two forms, retinol and beta-carotene. So retinol is found in animal products and the beta-carotene in fruits and vegetables. During pregnancy, excessive vitamin A can be harmful to your developing baby, but it's only the animal-based vitamin A that causes the toxicity, and that's if you eat too much. So the plant-based form hasn't been associated with vitamin A toxicity in animals or humans. An average balanced diet for someone eating organic meat, dairy, fresh fruits and veggies contains about 7,000 to 8,000 IUs. And this just happens to be the recommended daily intake for vitamin A during pregnancy. So a vitamin A supplement is not necessary. Pregnant women often take multivitamins though for so many other reasons. So if you are taking one, make sure it doesn't contain vitamin A. If you want to use rosehip oil on your belly every day, as well as drink rosehip tea or eat the hips, that's perfectly safe because none of them have the retinol that can cause toxicity.
Good to know. It's timely to mention here that synthetic retinol is often added to creams and lotions, and that can increase your potential for vitamin A toxicity. So do check your skincare labels during pregnancy.
It's a good idea because we don't look for things like that.
No. I'm loving this recipe, Janella, and I think this information is going to be perfect for all of our viewers, particularly during pregnancy and breastfeeding. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Rosehip oil has been used by women for centuries to help fade stretch marks and scars. I recommend using the oil diluted in a carrier base, so for example, jojoba oil or a moisturizer. And this allows your skin to become comfortable with increased levels of vitamin A and antioxidants without reacting.
Skin can be very sensitive during pregnancy, can't it? So
Yes.
that's a really good tip.
Thank you. Now at Pure and Green, we've got 5 products in a range that feature rosehip oil as a key ingredient that's diluted in a base of other skin-loving ingredients. But the one we recommend during pregnancy is this one. It's our Sensitivity Moisture Lotion. It's part of the sensitivity range with no essential oils added. Now, with regards to essential oils and safety during pregnancy, there just haven't been any studies. So, err on the side of caution, we recommend simply avoid them throughout your entire pregnancy unless you're under the care of a qualified naturopath.
The essential oils used within the Pure and Green scented ranges, lavender, citrus and peppermint, are all considered to be safe essential oils in pregnancy, especially after the first trimester. But it depends on your case history, so still only use it under the supervision of a naturopath.
And also, during the later stages of pregnancy, your liver becomes less efficient at metabolizing ingredients due to your baby's weight on top of it. So this is particularly relevant in the case of essential oils and the reason some women develop really itchy skin during their final trimester.
So during pregnancy or breastfeeding, I recommend Pure and Green's Sensitivity range of cleanse, moisturise and exfoliate products. And for more information, please visit the Pure and Green website, pureandgreen.com.au.